With me in studio is Mr. Steve Sunich. He's the CEO of Ideal Financial Solutions Incorporated. Stock symbol is IFSL. Steve, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now, your company, Ideal Financial Solutions Incorporated, describes itself as a pioneer in personal cash flow management and automated debt to wealth tools. Can you give us a general overview of what it is the company does?
Well, the company is a 3.5-year-old company. We just have launched this new personal cash flow management product. And, you know, the product is interesting. When you sit down with a client, the first thing they generally tell you is, I don't have any cash flow to manage. I mean, people are generally living from paycheck to paycheck. What we do is we sit down with a client, analyze their financial situation, and show them how to free up cash out of the existing cash flow that they currently have. Typically, a client of ours will come in, and if they're earning $5,000 a month, we'll free up $500 or 10% of whatever their gross monthly income is.
Okay. Well, now, right now, many people watching this show are really, packing on the consumer debt with Christmas shopping and all that. Obviously, there's going to be a big hangover come January. What do you have to say about that?
Well, debt is the #1 impact on a person's personal cash flow generally. And so our program is designed to help look at their debt and analyze where we can find additional money from their debt resources. We also look at their taxes and how they're taking care of those. And again, January will bring about a lot of new clients, people that have got themselves to the limit to where there's just no more room to move. Those are clients that we obviously can step in, help free up some additional money for them and get them on a path where they have positive cash flow to work with.
A moment ago you said some people are on paycheck to paycheck, and one time I saw, I think, something on 60 Minutes. Most people are 3 or 4 paychecks away from the street. And I told one friend of mine that. He said, 3 or 4, that many?
That's exactly right.
Well, now, off the air, you indicated that you can help a typical client reduce his debt obligation payment time frame from 30 years to only 7. Can you tell me about that?
Well, typically, if you free up cash flow that allows a person to be able to use that additional revenue for either attacking and paying off their debt that they have, or being able to build wealth, whatever their choice is. A typical client for us will come in usually between 28 to 30 years time frame to be debt-free, and they'll be completely debt-free, their mortgage, their cars, their credit card debt, medical bills, everything in 7 to 8 years.
Wow, that's incredible. By the way, in case you just joined us, we're talking to Steve Sunich. He's the CEO of Ideal Financial Solutions Incorporated. Stock symbol is IFSL. If you'd like more information on this company, please give our offices a call at 888-259-4449. The company will be happy to send you free information in the mail. Again, toll-free number, 888-259-4449. Now, for many people, your concept and program would be a dream come true. Could you cite an example or two?
Well, you know, we see clients ranging from their early 30s into their 50s and 60s. The earlier a person starts, obviously, the better, the more impact that we can have. But a typical example is a client who is maybe in their mid-50s, and they've got 28 years till they're going to be debt-free, and they're virtually living from paycheck to paycheck. And as you sit down and you talk to that client, you ask them, do you plan on working at this level until you're in your 80s? And the answer is they don't. And they realize that because they haven't adequately planned and they haven't put other things in place that are going to help them, their only choice is to scale back and alter the lifestyle that they've got used to. We then generally can come in, show them how to free up the additional cash that they need, be completely debt-free, their mortgage, their cars, all of their debt in 7 to 8 years. And the wife has tears streaming down her cheeks because for the first time, she can see light at the end of the tunnel. They can do this for another 7 or 8 years. That's a very achievable goal. And the thing that's unique about what we do is we administer these programs for the people. It's not that we give them an idea and just say, here, go do it. We actually have the tools that allow them to plug into our program, and we administer their bills and all the money that flows through their cash flow on a monthly basis.
Wow. Well, now, your company recently announced that your Wealth Builder program will now be available on a CD. Could you tell us about that?
The Wealth Builder program is a program that basically talks about the tools and the principles that we're talking about today. It's based on how to turn debt into wealth. It's based on principles that Ted Turner, Donald Trump have used to become billionaires by leveraging debt and using other people's money to build wealth. The average person can do the same thing if they have the information and the tools available to them to be able to go out and do that.
But how does your company earn revenue? I mean, is it a monthly management or maintenance fee, program sales, or some sort of combination?
We earn money by the interest that we save our clients. So a typical person will come to us, they're going to be out of debt, say in 28 years, they're going to spend $300,000 in interest. We will show them how to be out of debt in 7 to 8 years and spend usually less than $100,000 in interest. With that being said, with the interest that we save them, for every dollar that we put back into their pocket, we're going to ask them for 4 cents.
Well, that sounds like a good deal.
How can you lose? If I give you $1, you're willing to give me back 4, especially if it's money that I find for you that you don't even know exists.
Now, I understand that people can receive a complimentary debt analysis from your company, IFSL. Tell us about that.
We are offering this as part of your 400th show special to all the listeners. The concept is it's a $75 value. And what we're going to do is offer it to the listeners. If they say they would like to have this, they get to really do a test run and see what we're doing for our clients so they can then evaluate our company and why we think this is going to be a very hot stock moving forward.
Terrific. And should they get in touch with us for this? Call our toll-free number?
If they call your toll-free number and indicate that they would like to have it, they give us their name, their address, we will contact them, get this information. Again, it's a $75 value. It's going to be absolutely free. We'll put that back in their hands. They can then look at it, see what the value would be, and what we really have to offer our clients.
By the way, the toll-free number, once again, is 888-259-4449, 888-259-4449, and you're listening to Ideal Financial Solutions Incorporated, or IFSL. Now, what about competition? Are there other people who do what you do? If so, how do you stand out?
Well, in the world of cash flow management, there are a lot of companies, but their focus has always been in the business sector and high wealth individuals. Couldn't get that out. And so, in the world that we're dealing in, because we have automated software and tools, it allows us to work with people that are making $1,500 a month or $50,000 a month, and to provide them with those same tools that a big business would have to be able to manage that cash flow, find good ways of putting it to work, and being able to, again, truly to turn their debt into wealth.
We always ask this of the CEO, Steve. Why is it a good time right now for people to take a closer look at Ideal Financial Solutions?
Well, we just completed our reverse merger a couple of months ago. Our stock is trading pretty much at an all-time low. This is our first real exposure to the market. We started marketing our product a few weeks ago. The initial success has been overwhelming. We've blown out our initial projections by over 200%, and all indications are that this is going to be an exciting year for us next year.
Terrific. And you've been in business for 3 years, didn't you say that at the outset?
3.5 years, basically going through R&D, building the tools and the infrastructure to be able to handle the masses that we know are going to be interested in this service.
Should people who own their own homes also give you a call? I mean, that's a nice financial nest egg in itself, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, people who use our services are people that generally own a home, they've got a good job, they've got good income, but the average person does not have time to go in and figure out how to manage that cash flow. Everyone is out there trying to suck cash flow out of people's income. They don't care about paying the debt off as much as just getting their piece of that cash flow. Our job is to come in and try to cut that off and show them how to pay everything in a more systematic way, and thereby creating a way for them to both get out of debt quicker, but more importantly, build wealth.
All right, and the other side too. How about a person who doesn't own a home? A single guy. How about that? Irresponsible single guy. I was that one time.
We don't care if they have no debt, if they have more debt than they know what to do with. Basically, the analysis will come up with scenarios that will work for them. Everybody and every situation is unique and different, and that's what is special about our software. Is when the information goes in, it's going to compare multiple scenarios and come up with just the right scenario for that client based on what their goals and their objectives are.
Now, you said you do it all. Does my paycheck then go to you?
No, your paycheck is going to go to a bank account. We're going to take that money. We never touch it. It goes directly from your bank account directly to your creditors. It's all done automatically. It's all done online. We give people tools that they can track their progress. And probably more importantly is we give a written guarantee. If we tell a client you're going to be out of debt in 7.5 years, if they're not out of debt in 7.5 years, we'll pay off all of their remaining balances. So it's an opportunity for people they can't lose, especially with this free offer for the free analysis.
All right, Steve, thanks so much. Sounds so fascinating. Really good. Well, thank you for bringing this message to us. That's Steve Sunich. He's the CEO of Ideal Financial Solutions Incorporated. Stock symbol is IFSL. If you'd like more information on this company, or you would like to take advantage of this free offer that Steve mentioned, give our offices a call, 888-259-4449. Once again, 888-259-4449. Steve, thanks so much. I wish you continued success.
Thank you.